Hey guys, so it was requested for me to do my e.l.f. brushes review, and yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I bought the 12-piece professional brush set from the Essentials line. And each brush is $1 each on their own, and so for 12 of them all together, it was $12. So I can see that pretty reasonable price. So it comes with 4 face brushes. First off is the concealer brush, and I actually don't have anything to say about this brush because I wasn't able to use it in the couple weeks that I've had it, because it came like this. Can you see? All the bristles are tucked into this metal piece, and no matter what I do, I can't get them out. I don't know what to do, and it's just so small. I mean, I guess I could use it like this. I just choose not to. I have other concealer brushes, so it's not a big deal. But so yeah, that's just $1. I could have sent it back and had them send me a new one, but I mean, it wasn't worth it. It was only $1 in the first place, so yeah, it's not a big deal. So I don't really know how good this brush is, so I just can't really review it for you. So, sorry about that. But next was the e.l.f. Professional Total Face Brush. Looks like that, and it's this big, and it's not that dense. I mean, I don't know. But it came in a little thing like this. A little case. Okay, so it came in a thing like this. So the bristles were protected. I keep it just in case I need it sometime. Probably won't, but like when I travel. So this brush is very, oh sorry for the shaking. It's very prickly on my face. Even on my hand, it just feels really rough. And I find that with brushes with these red type of bristles, gets like that. That's just how they usually are, and that's what I found with it. So I still use it because I paid for it, so I might as well, you know. But yeah, it's not my favorite, but whatever. Next is the e.l.f. Professional Bronzing Brush. Again, it came in one of those little sleeves. I kept it, but it looks like this. It's like an angled brush, and it has the same red bristles, so it's kind of rough. And this one is a little bit, I find it's a little bit more dense. But I don't use bronzer, really. I just don't. So I use it for blush, and basically all I do is I smile, find the apples, and I apply blush, just like any other. But that's what I use this for, and I actually really like it for that. And I don't know how it works for bronzer because I don't do bronzer. I imagine it would work good, but I don't know. I'm just not into bronzer. So yeah. So that's this. Next is the foundation brush, the e.l.f. Professional Foundation Brush, and it looks like this. It has these orange bristles, and it's actually very flimsy. I don't know if you can tell. It's so flimsy, and I hate it. I mean, I like foundation brushes to be stiff. I find that it's easier to blend, and yeah, and it generally doesn't come out as streaky. On the other hand, I really like this brush. I use it. I don't really use foundation. Sometimes I do, but not really. I prefer tinted moisturizer. That's what I use this for, and I use it to blend out some concealer and stuff like that. And I really, really like it for that. Yeah, again, it looks like this. And it's really thin for a foundation brush. But it's okay. It's the only one I have at the moment, and I really like it. A lot of people say they don't like this because it comes out streaky, but maybe they're not doing it right, or I don't know, but it doesn't get streaky for me. It looks fine on me, so, I don't know. Okay, now onto eye brushes. This isn't an eye brush, this is the lip defining brush. And it comes like this. It has a little sleeve over it, but I lost it. And I don't like this for a lip blush. I just don't. I used it. I mean, I don't really use it that often, but I just don't really like it. And yeah, I don't know. Next is the e.l.f. Professional Eyeshadow Brush. And it's like this. It's like a short, it's pretty dense, I guess. Not really. Brush, and it looks like that. It's very thin. And I don't like this for applying my eyeshadow. I mean, it works. It does. Oh, sorry. To switch my position because that was uncomfortable. So it works for an eyeshadow brush. I just prefer a different brush for that, and that's just my personal preference. I actually use this to apply my highlights sometimes, and oh, I can't get comfortable. Okay. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. You can use it for whatever you want. Again, I use it for my highlight brush, and I suggest that. So it's up to you, really. Next is the Professional Brow Comb and Brush. I don't really use this. It looks like this. It has the bristles, and then it has like the comb. I mean, you could use this for your brows. I could see that. I just don't use it. It's not something I grab for. There's another brush that I grab for my brows, and I will show you that in a minute as well. But I think that if this is the kind of brush that you like to use, then I highly suggest it because it's pretty good quality, and it's yeah, nothing much to say about that. Next is the e.l.f. Professional Smudge Eye Brush, and it looks like that. It's just like a little sponge. And I have used it for smudging underneath my eyes and smudging a little bit on the upper lash line. It doesn't smudge that great. Like, I have a smudger brush by another company, but I like it better. But this is good for what it is. I have two of them because one came in a kit before and one came in this kit. It's okay. I don't really use them that much, but I like it. I wouldn't repurchase it, but if this is the kind of brush that you like to use, then I highly suggest it because it is good quality. Not good quality, but it is good, I guess. And most people say that their sponges popped out. Mine, I have two, and both of them never popped out yet, so I don't know, maybe you're using it too hard. But I don't know. I wouldn't really recommend it. It's not really necessary. Yeah. This is the e.l.f. Professional Eyeliner Brush, and it looks like a concealer brush to me. The thing that disappointed me is that it wasn't an angled brush. Like, I don't know. I've never really had to put gel eyeliner on with a flat tip brush like that. And what these are made for is gel eyeliners. So that's what they're made for, and you just dip it into them and apply it onto your eyes. I prefer angled brushes for that, and like let's say this is a 401. I like ones like that. Okay, but this isn't what it's not. I really don't like it at all, and I don't know if you can see, but like it's so thick. And it doesn't get a thin, precise line. It's like really thick, and the bristles are flared out, and I just don't like it. So I found another use for it. Is what I use sometimes is for my e.l.f. under eye concealer and highlighter. Sometimes I mix the two together on the back of my hand and put it underneath my eyes, and I like it for that too. But I use that for this. I just use it for mixing and sometimes for concealer. That's pretty much all. I don't recommend it at all for eyeliner brush. I recommend trying, I think it's the Studio Line angled brush. Never tried it, but I'm going to. This is what I use for my brows. The e.l.f. Professional Eyebrow and Eyelash and Eyebrow Wand. It looks just like a mascara wand, just no mascara. And what I do is I use this for my brows, and I comb upward to to my arch, and then when I get to my arch, I go down, like so. So that's what I do, and I really like it, and this is in my February favorites because I use this every day. I do it after my shower to get them to kind of dry in the right shape, and then when I do my makeup in the morning or whatever time it may be that I'm doing my makeup, I use this to tame it as well to make sure they're in the right place and they're not wild. Okay, so the last two brushes I have is the e.l.f. Professional Defining Eye Brush, and this is pretty much just like an angled brush. And I like it for that. I use it mainly on my lower lash line. I have another one that I prefer over this, but if it was my last resort, I would definitely use this, and it works pretty good. It's kind of thick, so maybe it might work good if you want to pat it into your crease and then blend it out after. But I don't know. I just don't think that this is necessary. I mean, I have another one that is an unknown brand, actually. I don't know what brand it is, but it's pretty much the same thing, and I just like this a lot better. But I generally don't use these kind of brushes anyways, so it's not necessary for me, so I wouldn't repurchase it. But if you are the kind of person that uses angled brushes a lot, then I think it's a good brush to use for the price. Lastly is the e.l.f. Professional Blending Brush, and this is so small. It's like barely even a blending brush. I don't use this for blending at all. I really don't like this brush. And these brushes shed a lot, and that's something I forgot to tell you. When you wash them, they shed. I just pulled out a hair just now because it was hanging out. I don't know if you can see that. It was like hanging like out here. So I don't use this for blending. It doesn't work for me from blending. I tried blending eyeshadows with it, and it just doesn't work. It doesn't blend them. So yeah, what I use this for is as you can see, it's a small circle. And what I do is I tap it into my highlight color, and I put it in my inner tear duct. And it works really good for that. So that's what I use it for, and I'm not going to repurchase it. I have another brush that I use for that, but I just use this for that one. It's the first one I grab. But I definitely wouldn't repurchase it. And I'm going to say overall, I give them like a 50% out of 100. I don't really like their essential line brushes. I'm sure that the mineral and the studio line ones are a lot better, but I just don't like the essentials. And the essential line is basically $1, and they have it for all kinds of makeup. And then there's a mineral line, which is $5, and then there's a studio line, which is all $3. So I still got to try out the studio line ones. But yeah, so I really probably like 4 or 5 of these 12 brushes. You know, you get what you pay for. I mean, they were all $1, so maybe it's just these. I don't know. I just don't really like them that much, but gotta give them props. I mean, some of them are, like, a lot of their stuff is good quality for the price. I mean, I could go and buy a fan-freaking-tastic foundation brush for $20, and this works just fine for me. You know, like, I don't know. Yeah. So that's how I feel about the brushes, and yeah, and this is all my personal opinion, and I bought all of these items with my own personal money. So no, I was not affiliated with any company, and no company paid me to make this review, and I didn't get any of these for free. So yeah, thanks for watching my review, guys, and have a great day. Bye. And by the way, if you have any requests on any other videos, just either message me or comment in the down bar, and yeah, comment, rate, subscribe. Bye.